Oh, Al's just hit an absolute ripper. Go!
Alright, you're with Al and this is Chronicles of a Not Yet Champion Golfer with Tim.
Hi.
Senior teaching pro at Jumeirah Golf Estate.
Can't play in these glasses, I realised the other week when I kept topping it.
We're going to go and play a few holes on the Fire course, which you'll know Jumeirah because of Earth course where the Race to Dubai is, but Fire's like the second course, which it's not really a second course, is it? It's like,
No, it's the one that people don't know.
it's still 7,400 yard Greg Norman Championship course. It's still ridiculous. So we're going to play a few holes on here. And going to be talking to Tim about what he does when he's teaching, when he's out, you know, teaching on the course. Show us an example, mate, what the pros do. That's why he teaches.
Oh my god.
That's over there.
I think I shanked that.
Tim, when the Race to Dubai's on here, he introduces the players, you know, onto the 18th. 2 stories about that. 4 years ago, Bernd Wiesberger coming up the 18th. Tim's mind goes completely blank. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Austria, on the microphone, actually said, Bernd Wiesberger. Oh, he's got his ball. Look. I don't think it matters. 123. Nothing appeared on the green. And then last year, buggy's rolling, last year, so November just gone, Lee Westwood, and you couldn't have avoided this one.
Oh, this wasn't my fault.
No, Lee Westwood was playing on the 15th, and he's took the club back. You could probably YouTube it, to be fair. He's took the club back, and as he's got to the top of the backswing, Tim on the 18th introduced the next Groupon. Groupon?
Yeah.
Good vouchers, good deals on Groupon. So he's introduced the next Groupon, and Lee Westwood completely fatted it, and then swore on camera, and basically
Finished double, par double.
Yeah, double, par double. So basically, Tim owes Lee Westwood about 400,000 euros.
No.
Did you know?
Thinned it.
No, it didn't.
Bit thin.
That was absolutely nipped.
Bit clean.
That spun.
Bit clean.
It wasn't.
I reckon that's at least 15 foot.
Well, that was relief. It's not 15 foot past. Hey, look, Tim's is on the green. That is. Look, see. Told you I struck it.
Grade 3.
Say your students asking you to make a decision what club to hit. What sort of information you tell them to look at when they're looking at par 3 and club selection, that sort of stuff?
For me, on this hole, long and left is not a bad miss.
Okay, yeah.
So take more club on this hole for the especially for the amateur golfer.
Yeah.
The
bunkers around here are dead, aren't they? Basically, you're struggling.
And to be fair, there's about 193 to the flag. It's probably 230 to fly into the real trouble. So, as I say, you got a lot of room to go long.
Do you think people like that you teach, they'll rock up and set? They always play for their best shot.
Yeah.
And they might hit the best shot 1 in 10, if that.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So I
play
think
for your average one, you're going to end up being better.
Most amateur golfers will under club, and they'll come up short. And most shots they're trying to hit, they think they're going to hit the perfect shot.
There's a bird trying to get like an insect.
This is
Can you see him?
Common theme.
Look at him, see him. Zoom in on him.
Now the bird is trying to get the bird.
Oh, the bird's trying to get the bird now.
Swinging it well.
Oh, the noise out of that.
So the amateur golfer, long and left.
The other one, a little bit right, but in terms of reading greens,
Yeah.
I'm looking the last sort of 4 foot of what it does the most.
I mean, I try and break it up.
Into sections.
Yeah, breaking it up into threes, so into thirds. So the first third won't break as much
Because the pace.
because of the pace. The second third will break a bit more,
Yeah.
and the third part will be the biggest part.
And then you can see the line a bit easier, can't you?
Yeah. Low, low, low. Oh, it's straightening back. It's coming back. He read the other break.
Oh well.
Nearly went in.
That's annoying. We were just speaking about playing more with the shape that you know how to play it, not necessarily what you're talking about, not necessarily a shape of a hole. Because DJ plays a cut, even if it's a right to left hole, and some people will be like, right, I need to move it right to left here, but he sticks with it all the time, doesn't he? This hole suits probably a fade, but with driver at the moment, I'm hitting a draw with the work I've been doing.
Most golfers try and fight, especially amateur golfers, try and fight their shape, especially on the course, whereas if you've got a shape, you're definitely best playing with it.
I mean, I like the draw because I think I carry that trap on the right anyway.
You can, yeah,
and
you
I'm
can
not
go down.
the one on the left,
You can go down the middle, and if it draws, it's perfect.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, it's even more perfect.
Yeah.
A guy said to me the other day, he's off about 8, and he said, how do I get down to scratch? And he says, I think I need to learn to shape the ball both ways. Whereas I'd say you're better just being able to hit it.
Getting better
shape.
at hitting one shape. Yeah.
So if you do have a natural fade or a draw, make it become a bit more of a steady fade or a draw. Obviously, if you've got a slice or a hook, you need to work on that. But certainly on the course, play with what you've got.
Perfect. That is not a draw or a fade. That is just a bullet.
It's easier to know where it's going to finish, where it's going to start.
You don't know where it's going to finish today, do you?
Not a clue. Not a clue.
Smash it. Better. Boom. Couldn't be more down the middle.
But I don't know what my shape is anymore.
Yeah, you don't play enough now,
I used
do
to be
you?
a drawer of the ball.
Tim used to be, I mean he is, when he plays he doesn't play enough. But he used to be pretty much the best driver I've ever seen with a golf ball, just a high draw all the time. It was, mate.
That's pretty much
It was.
exaggerated.
Oh, the biff, you got nothing on you.
That Paul lad.
That Paul lad, yeah. Mate, it's club face because look at the divot.
No, it's like that.
Divot's good, like line.
I'm like that.
Yeah,
Always.
handsy. That's because your hips are too tight and you can't turn your body enough.
2-4 flag down breeze. What club, please?
50.
Full one or not quite?
No, not full out. Not,
Favouring the left
Not
side
far
of the
off.
flag.
yeah, not far off because that pin's front, so I don't mind being past it really.
Yeah. The place to be here is probably like 6 foot left and slightly long. Hold it a little bit, it's coming back. It's a good miss. The sign of a good golfer. Missing it in the right place.
Yeah. This is exactly what Tim was talking about. There's my ball, there's my marker. Missing it left side is good because you miss it here, you know, it's not far off. It runs all the way down there. Struggling to get up and down there, short side yourself. So you speak sense there, mate.
Thanks. Oh, he doesn't hit it. Oh no, it's just left. Good putt. Gave it a chance.
Decent swing on it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A few more.
Maybe a bit of grain.
Oh, what hole's that?
Fourth.
3 cars and a birdie. It's a good stroke. It's a very good putt. If you can see a line, commit to it, makes such a difference, doesn't it? I mean, just makes you make a better putting stroke.
Stayed in the match.
He has, yeah. I like to play aggressive, but sometimes, well, you know, quite often you don't need to hit driver. Hitting driver on this hole, bunker up the right, bunker up the left.
And it's the bunker in the distance, really.
And bunkering the distance. Your driver's narrowing the hole and bringing that trouble into play. 3-wood, it's not really for accuracy. I probably hit my driver more accurate than hit my 3-wood, but more for distance. It's just taking that into account rather than just smashing driver every hole.
Shot.
Pretty good.
Pin positions. Hole 6. 18 on, 8 from the left.
144 uphill. I'm playing at +6. I'm playing at 150. Perfect. 9-9. How far from the left?
8.
Oh, so I've got room right at that pin then.
Yeah.
I'm going to go straight at it. This is where I need to be careful because sometimes with the filming, I don't focus and I've just hit that shot. Oh my God. That's just concentration. And you'll see on the video I've not gone through any routine.
He's
That
only-
does my head in when I do that. Like just rush the shot and I'm not even.
It's because he's only one up, panicking.
And it shows how important routine is. Because I'm not being funny, but when do a top a 9 iron? That's where I finished. Something's there though.
Not ideal.
No, it's not. Sometimes I struggle to see a shot, and I think you've got to actually draw it, haven't you? And say,
like I see this landing in the first third of the green
yeah.
with a bit of spin.
Right.
Good at seeing it. Oh my god, that's not the first third. We're going. Play. Oh no.
Rubbish bounce, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Stupid bounce. Still recording? Oh. Head off on camera.
Stroke.
Par 5. Let's do a test now. We did the swing speed one the other day and you smashed it 121. Let's see if we can get up in 2, and I'm going to try and go for it as hard as possible and see if it actually works on the course.
That doesn't work. Oh. Ripped.
So yeah, that's what I was saying, like on the range, just go straight.
I'm going to try another one.
And smash it. So that time actually smashing isn't wasted. Use it on the course. Just taking the confidence that it goes straight when you do it. I think sometimes you feel like you give up control of it, but you actually gain from committing to it. Unless your name's Tim. Where's that? No. Not so much. Go on, slam it. Snap it. Didn't see that break really.
Didn't you?
No.
See it from here a bit easier.
If I'd walked up and did that and actually looked at it, you mean? Well, we should have done that then, eh? Yeah. You can see that's now straight uphill, isn't it?
So it's quite a good way of looking at it for you to read the green, isn't it? See how obvious that is falling down that way.
So if I got up by the hole.
Yeah. What you'll notice is the wear mark's always on the low side as well.
Oh yeah. That side of the hole's a little bit ragged. And that hole's still sharp.
Learned that from Gary Player.
Did you?
Yeah. Didn't meet him, just saw it on telly.
On telly?
Yeah.
Thought you meant you met him.
Good for.
That's a birdie. Let's go.
My favourite yardage.
An enjoyable round. It's not so much for Tim.
Or just hit straight pull into the water. There's a brand new ball.
Oh, was it? How are you feeling?
Feel like going home.
It just shows what you've got to do on the course and shows that you've got to, you have to talk yourself through the shots. Pin's over on the left over that trap, but I'm going to go middle, you know.
Yeah.
And
Middle of the green.
That draw I hit.
Right length.
That draw, if it draws, it's good, and if it's straight, it's in the middle of the green.
Middle of the green. Great shot.
Generally, even when you're giving a lesson and you do a demonstration, you do it spot on, don't you? And I've watched you when you're giving a chipping lesson or anything like that, or anything on the course playing, he'll go out and shoot 5 under. But I think it's because it's not a coincidence, is it?
No.
You know, you go out explaining shots to play and you talk people through the shots you're playing.
Yeah, so visualise it without meaning to visualise it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm telling whoever it is I'm playing with at the time what shot I should be hitting, what I'm trying to do, all the things that I should be doing, and never any of the negatives. Whereas, of course, if you're playing in a tournament, or I'm playing in a tournament, or whatever, I don't play tournaments very often, but I'd look at the negatives a little bit more, and that's where obviously the top pros are very good because they focus on the right things and the things to do.
They care if they hit a bad shot,
Yeah.
but they'll hit a shot as if they don't care.
Yeah,
They give up control.
Lee Westwood, his new mentality.
Yeah.
Just
Said he's a
hit it.
dangerous man.
Mm,
I don't know if that means like criminally dangerous.
maybe.
Maybe he meant that.
Maybe.
Don't
When I put
approach him
off-
if you see him. Yeah,
When
because
I put him off, maybe he meant he was
yeah,
dangerous.
he would have been dangerous then. Are you in the bunker?
I'm just going to throw it out, to be honest. Fuming.
Is that allowed? I'm just gonna throw it out. Oh, strike! Oh, that's your best strike.
Well, that's typical, isn't it?
Just hit it without thinking. A good bunker shot too. Is that close, yeah?
Gone in.
It's not gone in, but...
Nearly gone in. First shot has gone near towards the target.
It's good. So think the shots through. Pick a shot. Sometimes you're going to pick the wrong shot, but pick a shot, commit to it. You just do it. Right, low. Low. Amateur side. I hate that saying. Amateur side up. Oh, missed on the pro side. What's a missed? Too firm.
Pro side.
Pro side, it's alright. It's alright, he's missed on the pro side. Cheers, mate. Thanks. Utter rubbish. Thanks. Utter rubbish. That's what you want to hear after you've played golf with your mate. Thanks, you enjoyed it myself. Cheers. So pick your shots. Play better than Tim.
I think most people watching can play better than I just play.
Did you enjoy it though?
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
You know what's coming now?
Yeah, see you next Tuesday.
Bit more enthusiasm.
Well, to be honest, I don't really want to play golf again. So, see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? Yeah, no problem.
That's amazing.